Good morning. Huh? Okay. We are just leaving our hotel and today we are going to Bangkok's biggest market, the Chatuchak Weekend Market, a legendary place. We are leaving our hotel. It's called Q Hotel. It's so-so. Hello, Hannah. And we're gonna catch a taxi here on the street. That's how it works in Bangkok. You just stand on the side of the street and wave down a taxi. So hopefully one will show up in a minute or two. And yet again, we've been to Chatuchak tens of times, but we have to take Jasmine's sister there for some shopping. I'm probably not gonna get into the market myself. I'm just gonna stay outside in the park. There's a park nearby the market with a little playground for Hannah. And oh, there's a taxi. If it has a red light, it means that it's free. Take Hannah. Setting up. MRT.
MRT.
Siak. รถไฟ
อ๋อ IMT นี่ขึ้นมา
Inside? Ooh, it's gonna be wet. Yes? Jasmine, the big mama, actually, well, sorry, I was supposed to speak English, yeah? Jasmine and her sister went shopping in the Chatuchak Weekend Market. It's there, behind the fence. And me and Hannah, we stayed back in the Chatuchak Park, which is one of the nicer parks in Bangkok. We are enjoying our share of green mango, which is like not yet ripe sour mango, a very popular snack here in Thailand. Yes? Cheers! Cheers! Very nice. We don't even need to get up. It comes to us. Those ladies circle around this place and bring us snacks. A portion of mango is 20 baht. You can also rent a mat like this, the one we're sitting on, for another 20 baht. We bought some chicken and some coffee and tea next to the street, and we are set for a nice mellow morning in Bangkok. Today is not so hot. The sky is covered with a layer of clouds, so it's a very, very pleasant time here. We got here with a metro. You can also get here with a sky train. So there is overground train and underground train. It's a perfect weekend spot. We always liked coming here when we lived in Bangkok, so why not do it now? But once we are done with this place, we are going to Talat Nam, which means a floating market, which is nothing like what the tourist brochures sell you. It's not like there is boats selling stuff, that the whole trade is going on water. It's more of a market next to water. And we are going to a place called Chan, which is sort of an authentic, if I may call it so, floating market. Yes, Hannah? Hannah agrees, so there's no denying what I'm saying. From Bangkok's biggest market, we ended up in one of Bangkok's floating markets, which looks like this. This one is located on the western side of the river that cuts Bangkok city in half. It's called Chan, and it's a rather small, very local, nice, not so touristy floating market. So you can order your food at the stables, and it's prepared on boats directly beneath this platform. All Thai food classics are here. And then again, except for the floating section, there is the normal dry land section where normal shopping takes place. This is a very popular pastime in Thailand, feeding fish. Most lakes and ponds have this, they are I think called catfish or snakefish, I'm not sure, but you can buy fish food and feed the fish, and it always looks like this. And here's the dry land shopping section. The same products you can find all around Thailand on markets such as this. There's food, there's plants, there's toys, there's household equipment. These are very good small coconuts. Sweeter than the big ones. And so it goes up there. We wanted to rent a car to continue our travel from Bangkok down to Phuket, but it turns out there's some problem with that. They have some restrictions regarding dropping off the car in a different place than you pick it up. There's extra charges and it all comes up to be pretty expensive. We only need a car for 2 days. They force us to rent it for 3 days, and then they slap an extra charge on top of this, so it ends up costing like 7,000 baht. For 7,000 baht I can rent a car for a month in Phuket. So yeah, we haven't decided what to do yet, but we might be going by van first to Hua Hin, a little seaside town about 200 kilometers south of Bangkok, and then we might be continuing with the bus, but yeah, this decision is still to be made. For now we still are looking for a car. I've done this road twice, going from Bangkok to Phuket with a car, but I don't really remember for how long I rented the car. It was a much bigger car that I used to rent because I was carrying a lot of stuff. Like when we moved from Bangkok to Phuket almost 4 years ago now, we took a pickup truck with all our stuff. Then some years later I traveled with my brother and his friends. They were on the back of the pickup truck and I was driving, so again a big car necessary. But now we don't need a big car, and so we hope to find a normal sedan kind of Toyota. We'll see. Keep fingers crossed. Apparently you can get here somehow by a longtail boat. That's a popular mode of transport in Thonburi, which is where we are, the western side of the river. But we got here with the BTS train and with a taxi. And we are hoping to go back with a normal city bus. I spent the last 20 minutes walking around this market looking for a cup of normal coffee, because they only have the Thai coffee, which is rather sweet and gooey. And in the end I found this little place. I don't know what's the name. It's just a... I guess it probably says something like Taling Chan coffee here. And not only do they have normal latte and cappuccino and whatever, they also have some more special coffees like Kopi Luwak, the infamous coffee from Java and Bali and Sumatra, as well as Vietnamese coffee and some other very fancy kinds of coffee. So I went for the normal latte, but yeah, first time I've seen so much choice in a coffee place in Thailand. And here it is in some suburban spot in Bangkok. Now this is probably the most convenient and at the same time the most dangerous way of traveling around Bangkok. The only way to beat the traffic, except for the public transport such as BTS and MRT or the overground and underground trains, are the so-called motorcycle taxis. When you see them, the drivers with scooters in orange vests, this means that it's a motorcycle taxi service which will take you into most places for 20, 10, 15 bahts. I think this is Hannah's first ride ever on a taxi such as this. I wouldn't normally put her on one, but now it's really the peak hour, rush hour, and we are in a hurry to get to our hotels, get our stuff, and then go to the bus station and continue our trip back to Phuket with a bus. Going to the bus station, which is basically 8 kilometers away from our hotel, but we forgot that this is Bangkok and 8 kilometers means often more than 1 hour of travel time, and our bus is leaving in 45 minutes, bus to Phuket, so we are quite worried that we might not make it. The taxi driver was kind enough to call the bus station and ask them if they could wait for us. They say they can wait up to 10, maybe 15 minutes. So yeah, we are racing against time. And by the way, we are using this taxi system. It's a okay. Before I tell you about the taxi system, this is a paid road in Bangkok. So there is a whole network of expressways. So when you take a taxi in Bangkok, you're the one who pays the charge for an express road. The problem with express roads is that they are often as jammed as the normal roads. So, well, fingers crossed. And we are using this Grab taxi, which is Thai version of Uber. I'm not sure if it's Thai or Asian, but yeah, that's what we use here. Yep, that's your expressway in Bangkok. Expressway to get into a traffic jam. No escaping reality. So we tried renting a car, it didn't work. We tried taking a train, it didn't work. Now we are trying to take a bus and it works. Well, it's so perfect. As you can see, I'm on the bus, which means that we miraculously made it. It's actually 7:20 and the bus was scheduled for 6:45. So on one hand they waited for us, on the other they were just probably late. We arrived here at 7, which is 15 minutes after the departure time stated in the schedule, but well, that's good for us. We are on the bus and the bus is pretty cool. There's lots of space here. Look, Hannah can completely stretch her legs out. Yes, Hannah, it's a nice bus. Yes. And we get water and we get food. There's even a TV, though I'm not sure if it's a good thing because the TV has Thai TV on it. There's even a sort of a, what you call it, flight attendant, stewardess, who explains now what's happening. So this is how we'll spend the next 12 hours of our lives, going home to our beloved Phuket. We can't wait. Jasmine hasn't been there for almost 3 months. I haven't been there for a couple of days, but after a couple of days in Bangkok, Phuket sounds like a real paradise. Huh? Can have this? Thank you. So, there we go. This whole trip from Bangkok to Phuket seems to be cursed. First we didn't find any tickets for the train. Then we couldn't rent a car. We barely made it for the bus that was supposed to take us to Phuket. And now we found ourselves in this place in the middle of the night. It's like a bus stop where all the buses from north to south stop for middle of the night food break. The only difference between us and all the rest of the passengers is that we were told to leave the bus and wait here for another one, because we don't know exactly what happened, but they say that there was some problem with the bus that was supposed to take us. Then they put us on a bus that was going to a different island, to Koh Samui, and now it's 1:40 at night and we are stuck here, Jasmine and Hannah, waiting for a bus which nobody can tell us when will come and how it will all happen. This is the roughest travel we've so far experienced in Thailand, by far. Usually everything goes relatively smooth here, but this is just ridiculous. We can't seem to be able to come back home. Well, at least there's a big supply of food and drinks, but not that we are very hungry at this time of night. This is a VIP room. That's where you eat if you pay more for a ticket, and food comes for free. I mean, yeah, you pay more, so then you eat in this special room. And for us the biggest problem is that we don't know. Nobody can tell us when are we leaving, how are we getting home. So we sit and wait. It's 3 AM and the substitute bus is finally here. Hope it's the last one for tonight. They have space for us. They didn't have space for our luggage, so they had to put it on the seats, and now we are maybe finally heading to Phuket. We still have 600 kilometers left. We are pretty exhausted by now, but still in good spirits, surprisingly. So yeah, see you on the tropical island of Phuket. Hope the weather is better than here.